Hello and welcome if you're back. Oh, this is your first time, I don't know. So this is my December TBR, and I was supposed to make it a few days ago, but obviously time and work and all of that kind of stuff really held me up. But this is what I'm reading now for my the start of my December, and this is I think how I start my been starting the whole year, and it's with Lucinda Riley. So this is The Sun Sister, and it's the 6th book in the Sun Sister series, and I've got 2 more of it to read, which is The Missing Sister and The Story of Past Salt. So The Sun Sister is obviously about the 6th sister called Electra. She's supposed to be a bit of a tricky character, and she's actually she's got a lot more vitality, a lot more personality. She's a whole lot of trouble is what they want you to see in the books, but I'm reading it so far, and it comes off as she's like a healing character. So that's pretty much what it is in this one. And I've got 3 more books, which is The Firefly Lane by Kristin Hannah, and that somewhere around here it'll pop up. And I've also got 2 different books. This one is a new one for me, and it's called Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and it's based on the book is obviously there's a movie adaptation of the book, which is of the same title, and it's with Emilia Clarke, I want to say, and I haven't watched the movie, so I want to read the book before I watch the movie. I didn't know at the time that this was the same whatever it was coming with, so that's definitely something I'm going to be grabbing onto. And there's also a new one that I'm going to be reading, and it's called In 1,000 Different Ways by Cecilia, I want to pronounce this name right, Ahern? I don't know, I'm so sorry. So this is Cecilia's In 1,000 Different Ways, and the book, the bibliography, kind of the blurb, really captured me when I saw it in the bookshop, and I was like, ooh, this is something I'd really like to, read more upon, and which is what I'm going to be doing. So that is my December TBR. I don't have a whole lot of time left, and I think The Sun Sister is taking me a while because of everything else, and I think by next week I'll be able to start Firefly Lane. But I'm so tempted because I read Eclipse last week, and a book that was constantly mentioned in Eclipse was Wuthering Heights, and I've never read Wuthering Heights, and I really want to get my hands on it, so I might actually just switch up my TBR a bit and get that one in addition to the other 2. And yeah, but I do want to kind of recap on my nighttime reading as well. So this is obviously my daytime reading is what I do with The Sun Sister, and whatever I take on my vehicles is what I do for my day reading. But this is my nighttime reading, and it's my self-help book, which I try to at least grab one for the entire month and read it 10 pages a night before I sleep. So this is that one for the month of November, and it's called Love for Imperfect Things, and it's by Haemin Sunim, and he's a Korean monk, but he got his education in America. I think he went to a prestigious university, I think Yale or Cornell, one of the 2, I'm not sure. But this book, when I grabbed it, I feel like it was the right time for me to grab something, because I was feeling very shut in, feeling very not sure of myself, and so I grabbed this book because it said how to accept yourself in a world striving for perfection, and I felt like I was missing that spark that I used to have before, and I wanted to find it again, so this is how I kind of did it. And some things, in every single book, in every situation, you get advice, but you want to take it with a grain of salt, which is what I did with this book. There are a few parts that apply to me, some don't, and that's okay, because I think I took out the parts that are helpful, and the other parts are because there's a lot of, some of the stuff that he says is it is what it is, and that's a phrase that I've relied on way too much now in my life. I like, it is what it is, and I kind of let things go. But so I've obviously like I've colored in some things that I feel like might relate to me, and this is one of the ones that I just randomly put to. And it's like, labeling something a problem is often what makes it one. So without labeling things and categorizing it into, this could be an issue, this might be an issue for me, it's better to just let things be than to create something out of it, because the moment you label something as a problem to you, it starts to have other consequences. So that's something I'm like, taking with a grain of salt. But there is one other one that I kind of came across the other day, and it's like, it's making mistakes and stuff, and like accepting the way things are. And I think, and like trying not to change, but the thing is, it's in human nature to want more, to change things, to always look for something different. I think that's how we have evolved as a human race, to always want more, strive more for us as individuals and us as a community. And I think by just saying, even if you have everything you've ever wanted, you won't be happy if you're always striving for more or better. And that's okay. To want more and to want better in your life, I think that is such an okay thing to do, because why is it like, it's not a, if you don't want more for your life, then what are you actually achieving, And I'm not saying you have to aim for like billions of dollars or whatever, things like that. But if say you walked 5,000 steps today, tomorrow you want to do 5,002 steps, I think that's okay. Striving for more, striving for better, if it means you become better as a human being, or you do more for your community and your people, I think that's okay. And like, that's why some things are okay, some things aren't. And this other part of it, so he's saying, happiness comes when our hearts are peaceful and content, and when we learn to appreciate what we already have. It's okay to appreciate things when you have it, but it doesn't mean you need to be satiated just because you're here. You can be here, but it's okay to reach for here, And yeah, and and also, it's okay to say things like that when you are a published author with over 1 million copies sold, because he's raking it in. But if you're someone who's just starting out, you want more. You're not going to be content. You want to feel the same things other people felt when they were successful, and that's what life is about. It's being more than what you are given, and creating more with what you have. And yeah, so that's where I'm at with this one. So it's done, which means I have to actually find another book to read at night, because I don't want to read the same book like The Sun Sister in the morning and the night. And I usually leave my nighttime reading to be a little more mellow, a little more, relaxed. But also, I've said it before in my last videos, but look at how cute these illustrations are. They are absolutely stunning. Like, look. Okay, except for that one. That one's a little creepy. But the other ones are pretty cute, huh? Oh, yeah, see? Really nice. Oh, pretty. But yeah, so this is Love for Imperfect Things by Hae Min Sun Im, and it's just a little outline of how to embrace life and how to face things either head on or with a grain of salt, up to the reader. I really think it's up to the reader. So this has been my review for The Sun Sister, and also for this one, and my TBR all combined into one 9-minute video. And I will be back with my review for Sun Sister. It might take a while actually, because I have so much more to read and it's going to be a busy few days. But yeah, I'm excited. As always, thank you. Bye.